So,
we may not be live.
You're live.
Okay. Jake's explaining. That's Sarah. That's Justin. Guys, wave real quick to Facebook. Hi. We're getting going. Jake's explaining to them the background of the podcast. Just listen in, have fun, watch. We won't be able to see anything you're saying, but feel free to comment. We'll check it after.
Yeah, feel free to comment.
Enjoy the back of Jake's head.
We will.
For an hour.
Yeah, seriously. Garrett, is this like fully cover the entire screen? I mean, this is. I got a big dome. Oh,
are we good? Are we streaming?
Yeah, I see. Yeah, you got 11:19.
Oh.
Yeah, people are ready.
Okay.
Wow.
So they're gonna hear.
Sorry, proceed. Keep going with your explanation.
No, they're gonna hear us prep a little bit. All right. So headphones.
Thank you, Garrett.
Yep. Okay. And then Garrett gave us a little bit of background, but the seat up and down, and the idea here is try to point the mic up to your mouth. So fix it, and then ideally during the show, none of this. Obviously, check your phone if you need to, and any adjusting will obviously pick up too. So try to get it set on the front end.
Don't you feel cool? Yeah.
So that's the one sound that is approved.
All right.
Cleaning of glasses.
The most important thing
Yes.
is you can move the arm as much as you want. Don't touch the dome of the mic, but get comfortable. Like you can swing that thing around all you want.
Right.
But yeah, don't sacrifice your comfort to like get into the mic. Bring the mic to you.
Oh wow.
Enjoy.
Wow. Yeah. You don't work the mic. I mean, whatever.
That was incredible.
Thank you, Garrett.
All right, so we need to press record, right? That's the that's the key.
Yes.
Oh my
I
God.
would just hit recording it.
We're totally gonna forget.
Did you hit record?
No, did you?
Well, how do you press record,
Is it
Garrett?
recording now?
Yes.
There's a red
All
light.
right.
I can see it.
Are you sure it says record?
I don't know.
You're also running the podcast, Justin. Is that cool?
Yeah, you took the captain
the
seat.
audio.
You took the captain seat.
I totally interrupted. So far, sorry. Finish your explanation.
You've asked me now to continue that story a few times. I'm pretty sure I finished, but I'm happy to keep just chatting about it.
This is a microphone.
Yeah.
Don't you feel cool though with these on? Seriously, like you all of a sudden feel very official.
We're on a charge.
Exactly. Do you do much radio?
No.
No. Neither one of you.
No.
Okay. Well then.
Do people do a ton of radio these days? I mean, I know radio is still a thing.
Massive amounts of radio.
Yeah.
But this is young. What is
I do a
this?
ton of radio.
All right, let's go.
Okay. So we're in post-production. We'll add, next time we'll start the stream after so they don't hear all it. We'll add like the intro music and then we'll add a little intro audio as well. So kind of ignore the fake like, hey, we just started. All right. Episode 1 of Date Night with Jake and Paige has officially begun.
Wow, you sound very official all of a sudden.
Well, I mean, we went live.
I know.
Actually, people that are watching on the Facebook live stream right now know that was just complete BS, that I just went up with my voice.
Here we go.
Yeah. But no, we're excited to have Sarah and Justin Brigham, co-founders of Sycamore Brewing here in Charlotte. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
You got
Justin
it.
just finished like a 14-hour day, and now he gets to come talk to perfect strangers about what he does. I said, don't worry, you're not going to have to talk that much about work. We'll just talk about you, which will be even more horrible for you, probably.
I'm in a good place. I have
Okay.
my first beer of the day.
I love
be
it.
better.
I love
Yeah,
it.
let's
So,
give a shout out. Peak Farm,
Peak Farm.
Double Pale Ale.
what are we drinking?
Peak Farm double pale.
Oh, okay.
It's Jake's first
it's one of our
time
beers.
I've never had beer. So double pale ale. So what should people expect if they're buying? Come on, I'm trying to get like beer nerdery going a little bit right now.
Sure. Yeah. It's not too bitter. So pale ale in the name. Double because it's got 7.2% alcohol. So big beer, doesn't taste that way, and hoppy. A lot of citrus.
Love that.
Stand by just a sec because I just noticed I like your style. You need a refill already.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
I'm coming back. To be fair, your cup is this random double. Hold on, I'm gonna take my thing off and get you some more wine. But you have the random double shot glass here going.
Yeah, so Paige naturally, to try to get, I guess, everybody in the mood for this podcast, got Irish car bomb serving glasses. So you're welcome.
I don't know. You know what? I'm just gonna leave that right there.
you.
We're going to hit the 30-minute mark and probably just have to cut everything after that. But no, we're excited to have you guys on. I mean, this is real life. I mean, you've got your phone on the table because you wanted to get an update if your one-year-old daughter, starts running?
If she tries to run away, I don't know. If she wakes up, if there's an emergency, I got the phone.
Is she asleep right now?
She's asleep.
Oh,
yeah, we
nice.
snuck out.
Look at you. Good work. That's right in your face. Here,
Right,
I'll leave that.
and you're coming off of, you said something got delivered today. I mean, it was like a big day.
Yeah, we're building a new facility out, And when equipment arrives, you see it until it's in place. And silo came from Oklahoma, so got that in place. It's a little bit of a celebration. It's a good feeling to have it done. Yeah.
Very cool. So what does it look like? This is a Wednesday that we're taping. What does a day-to-day look like for the two of you? So you're obviously there, big day, you got this delivery. Are you at the brewery as well? I assume you are, but in what capacity? How does that work typically?
Yeah, well, I am working from home a lot more now since we've had our 1-year-old, in a really fortunate position to be able to do that. A lot of the stuff that I do, I can do remotely, so email from home, and then I probably come into the brewery about 4 days a week to, check on everything, make sure it's running as it should.
So she comes, Justin, make sure Justin's in line.
Yeah. She comes in and she does it. Okay. You know what? I don't like that, and then she leaves. Right, got it.
There've been those days.
Okay. I wish it were that easy, but yeah, close enough.
That's nice freedom to have. Okay, we want to hear about all of that, work life, etc. when we get to it a little bit later. But let's start. Can you guys tell us about how you guys met? A little bit about your backgrounds, kind of where you're from and where you came together.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Story? Okay.
Yeah, you can do a better
All right,
job.
so I'm originally from Bermuda, born and raised.
What?
Yeah, really cool place to be from. And believe it or not, I'm back from college, summer break. I had a job as a jet ski tour guide.
Shut up.
Very.
Jet ski tour guide to owning your own brewery. You're definitely the coolest person I know already.
Last time I was on a jet ski, I threw up in the ocean. That was on our honeymoon. Yeah. So thank God we never crossed paths during that life. Okay.
Yeah, I may have taken you out on that tour.
Oh, is that right?
Great. Thank you.
Tall puker.
Yep.
Yeah. Hi, Grandma. That was him.
Tall puker.
So yeah, I was working as a jet ski tour guide, and Justin was in Bermuda working on a tour boat. And I saw him on the dock at the end of the day. I was fueling up the jet skis. I was like, God, that's a pretty cute guy on that boat. So I was like, all right, well, let me kind of flaunt
You're doing a good job.
let me flaunt my stuff a little bit. And I kind of walked back and forth a few more times than I needed to the jet skis. And he didn't pay any attention to me at all. And I was like, well, man, this really sucks. But apparently that was all part of the scheme. That was all part of the plan.
You're playing hard to get. I see you, player. I see you, player.
I mean, if you're listening, you don't see Sarah, but if you're watching, you know Justin was faking it because I mean,
you're very sweet.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, that's true.
Nice.
And
That's
very true. You were just trying to play hard to get from the get go.
Yeah, I suppose so.
I have like negative game. I think when I was like, I like you. Oh my gosh, why am I talking to Mom? Yeah. I mean, I wasn't even in that stratosphere. Nice work, all right.
Thank you. It clearly worked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're
so
sitting here now.
did you eventually? I mean, obviously, you eventually got together.
I don't remember. I think
Oh yeah,
you
like
came
half
up.
an hour later. It didn't last long.
Yeah, and then I think Justin came up, and I was like, hey, my buddy's playing a show tonight at this bar. I've got some tickets. Do you want to come? So I guess I technically asked you out on the first date.
Yeah,
So,
that's right.
yeah. Well, this guy who clearly wasn't paying any attention. I was
Oh
like,
no, the script flipped. Yeah,
You're like, oh hell no.
It always starts with a buddy who's in a show or something like that. Yeah.
And then was like the rest history. What happened from there? You're both in Bermuda.
So yeah, we hung out for the rest of the summer. It was really cool. Justin was actually living on the boat that he was working on, so got to spend some nights underneath the stars on the boat after all the tourists had left. Really cool summer. And then I had to go back to school, and I said, Justin, this has been an awesome summer. I really hope our paths can cross again at some point in the future. He was like, no. That's not how.
Then it shifted into here.
Yeah.
Games are.
Wait, he said, no, we're not crossing paths. Or no, this is not like.
He said, this isn't over.
Oh.
No, this is continuing. So I was like, okay, all right, let's keep this going. So I think we did the long distance thing for about a year and a half.
Yeah, about a year and a half.
From where to where? Where was school for both of you?
So I was in Canada. Justin had finished school and was kind of working all over the place. So we just spent.
I went on a surf trip.
Yeah.
Oh my
I
gosh.
love your life.
Who are you guys?
She's from Bermuda. Where are you from?
I'm from Charlotte.
Oh, you are?
Yeah. Oh,
Where'd you go to high school?
unicorn.
Latin.
I know, right? You went to Latin? Okay, nice.
I'm one of the few who grew up
I know, and stayed.
I know.
Yeah, exactly.
Like a unicorn.
Yeah, see, that's what you said.
Yeah, that's cool.
So you did long distance for a year and a half through college.
Yeah, and then I was an American, so Justin was a Bermudian, so we were trying to figure out where we could both be together. And because I went to school in Canada, there was some opportunity to work and live there. And Justin's grandfather's Canadian, So we packed up and moved across the country and lived in Vancouver together for a while.
Wow.
Yeah.
How?
My goodness.
I know. How long did you guys date before you actually then got engaged and got married?
For
3 years.
3 years, I think. Yeah.
Did you propose too? Like you asked the first date and you proposed?
No, I didn't propose. That was
No,
just
You took that one.
Yeah. In
Well,
Vancouver.
actually, you lunatic. We did it the right way eventually. You stopped playing games, got down on one knee. All right. Now, when was this? When did you guys get married?
2008, right?
Yeah.
Yep, 2008.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. And then from there, so did you move back to Charlotte? When did you guys move back to Charlotte?
Yeah, right after we got married.
Okay.
That's when we moved to Charlotte.
Got it. And then was the plan in place from there? I mean, was Sycamore Brewing like back of a napkin type deal, or
Not at that. Yes, but not at that point.
okay?
Yeah, at that point when we moved back, it was the first time we actually could live in the same place. Sarah could get a green card. We'd been playing this visa game for, 3 years, really, trying to figure out where we could live and work and start a life. And at that point, right before the bottom dropped out of the economy,
Sure.
my dad built houses here. I was going to do the same thing. We started a house, and then it just fell apart.
Oh,
So,
Wow.
yeah. So no, not at that point. No brewery at that point.
Right.
Yep.
So yeah, it was back to square one, trying to figure out, what it was we were going to do so we could feed ourselves. And
Well, I got to think it too. At some point, I mean, Bermuda, Vancouver. I'm hearing all these killer cities. Then you get back to Charlotte. I love Charlotte, but I mean, you're talking really, really, really cool places. Were you like,
Little
what are we
culture shock.
doing? I'm home. Was there that too going on, or did you know that Charlotte was where you wanted to be?
Yes and no. Sarah's always loved Charlotte. I, of course, home's where the heart is kind of thing. I've never loved Charlotte as much as I do now with the brewery being here. We're so much more connected than we ever were, and that really put it in a kind of new light for me. But we were certainly happy to come back. But now that we're doing what we do, we get to do things like this, and yeah, Charlotte's gotten way more special for me.
And this is where you had your daughter too, right?
Yeah.
You had
Yeah.
a year ago. She's a year on Sunday,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know about you guys. We've talked about. We had all three of our kids in Raleigh, and there's something about, especially when you start reproducing, like the place that the place that child comes into the world just has like a special,
That's true.
like locks you in. And you guys kind of had two babies here because you had your baby, and you launched your huge, giant, successful Sycamore Brewing. I mean, so it kind of does lock you in, especially you being from, way out of here, and you're back home. Now, you said your mom is with the baby now. Do you have family here?
Yeah, so she actually left Bermuda a couple years ago and moved to South Carolina so that she could be closer to us, which is really nice.
Oh, that's
and so
cool.
she's visiting. She's been here for the past week and is going to stay through the weekend. So that's really nice as well to be able to be in the same place as your mom.
Huge, huge. And when did you guys, Jay kind of touched on this a little bit, but can you walk us through when you decided to start the brewery after the house thing happened, or didn't happen maybe,
Sure.
and decide to work together and make it happen as a couple?
Yeah, because there's a fine line there. I mean,
Yeah.
we do a lot of stuff, like we do this together, and like right before you walked in, I think we were both like, "Gah, gah, 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 don't hit the boat from the ceiling!" Ah! So what's that like too?
Well, we've had arguments. We've had
Oh, yeah.
we've
Oh my
had
gosh, what?
disagreements. Yeah.
Are you serious?
Failures.
Just two.
Yeah.
And I didn't.
Got it.
I didn't
Today.
mean strictly, marriage arguments. We've had arguments about the brewery before, but
Yeah.
I think we're both pretty level-headed people, and so calmer heads often prevail, and we're ready to kind of move through it. But I think we're a pretty good team. I think we're lucky. I know not all couples can do this. I mean, I've had friends that have been like, I would never ever do this with my husband.
Was that Paige?
No.
Have you
That's
been?
me
Did
being
Paige say that to you? Oh my gosh! In fact, I read a text from a woman on the way over. Got it. All right.
Be here in 5 minutes. Also, how are you surviving?
Right.
No, we never really had that pointed conversation about, are we going to do this together?
Really?
Or am I going to do this? Are you going to do something else? No, not really. It just kind of happened that way.
Do you have a division of labor, the way that you kind of do this
Oh,
and
yeah.
you do? So how do you divide stuff up in terms of everything? Work, home, etc. Who does what?
Oh, okay.
Well,
That's a big question.
Justin's much more mechanically minded than I am, so he's the brewer. I've brewed a couple of batches of beer with him, but Justin really handles the production side of things, and which I would never want to do. I shouldn't be doing that. So Justin,
we'd all be in trouble. We're like, hey, this is what a Sarah's do. Oh God. Okay. Well, back to the drawing board.
Yeah.
Yeah. Back to your question. We were living in Bermuda again before we started the brewery. It was the first time I'd ever had a true just sit at a desk, look at a screen, all day office job.
What was in
ever.
Bermuda?
Yeah.
What was that?
It was in finance.
Oh.
And
Let's go to Bermuda.
Do they do business in Bermuda?
and I did not like it
Yeah.
at all. I did not like it. And that's what started this whole thing. My dad built houses. I grew up on a job site. I'd done a lot of stuff with my hands. And it sounds kind of whimsical and romantic, but we just wanted to make something.
Yeah.
Honestly. And I've been brewing for years, and stars aligned, and that's how it all got started. And so I guess this segues into your other question. It always made sense that I'd be the one brewing the beer and kind of do the operational stuff. Sarah is so good with brand and marketing and
you're always the one. You always go out, right? You're kind of the face of the brand, it seems, right? Like you came on the show with me. Justin totally avoided us.
It's 40 under 40. It's 40 under 40. Are you like, hey, hello?
I couldn't be more proud.
I know.
I'm more than happy.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But congratulations on all that.
Thank you. Yeah. Apparently there's a talent portion part of that, so I'm a little terrified.
So you like work on your baton twirl later tonight?
I kind of want to just chug a beer, but Justin doesn't think that that's really.
Wait, are you serious? There's like they make you.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
Oh my God, Sarah,
so now I'm dreading it. I went from like, oh my gosh, this is no.
It's a competition.
Well, I don't know if they crown.
Well, the one in Raleigh,
most 40 under the less whatever.
Tap dance? Oh my gosh, you should totally chug a beer.
No,
and
please
just
chug a beer.
Smash the can on your forehead and just say nothing, and just walk off. I mean, the place will drop the mic.
I've never smashed a beer on my forehead.
Well, because you got Charles Johnson in your class too.
Yeah.
So I want to see him like lay out the MC. I want to see him like go tackle somebody. And like that's his talent, and the two of you guys just walk off the stage together. That would be amazing.
You can take your fancy double shot glass if you want to drink from that instead.
Oh, that's true.
I don't think you know what you're going to do yet, do you?
No. All right. You're getting put on blast. Do you know what your talent is? What are you doing?
I've got no idea. This is legitimately
We're like discussing it now.
Yeah, I don't know
When's
what.
the thing?
It's March 1st.
Okay, see you in a month.
Yeah.
Sarah's
so I can learn. I can learn a
March
talent,
1st
right?
is right around the corner.
You can learn.
I've got tons of free time.
No, you're right. I know. You can learn to chug a beer between now and March 1st.
I probably could.
You could like live change a diaper on stage.
Hey now.
Like you do like a rope tie. There you go.
That's a talent.
It's past
That is a talent.
bedtime though, so.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah,
that's
I have to find another baby.
And that could be weird.
Yeah.
Can I borrow your baby real quick for a diaper contest?
Totally normal. I work in beer. No, okay.
All right, let's talk about your baby. So you were married in 2008.
Yes.
Right. She's one. Mm-hmm. So you waited a little bit to have a baby.
Yeah.
Was that so? Wait, she's what year is it? 2017.
Sure.
Yeah. So she was born January 2016.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. So she's just.
Well, tell the story on the way in. We saw like a timestamp on an Instagram post. Like we weren't stalking you at all. I promise. No, we were looking at this whole picture, and you said our baby's 5 minutes old. And Paige's like, Jake, look at this post. Did we just pull the parents away from their baby daughter's first birthday? So thankfully, we're past that, right? Okay.
Last Sunday.
Yeah. Sunday.
Yeah.
To be fair, actually, in all seriousness, I actually said to him, I go, that kind of makes me like them a lot. That they're like, all right, she won't know.
Let's be honest, she won't know.
She's asleep. It's fine.
Exactly. How's she gonna know?
There's a million one-year birthdays.
Right. Of your first child.
Yeah.
So tell us how you guys decided to start the whole, start a family and all that.
Well,
did you always know you wanted to have kids? Did you talk about that before you got married?
Oh, yeah. I've always known that I wanted a family, and I think I was pretty vocal about that. But I was always like, yeah, when I'm way older, like, in my 30s.
How many kids were still a little uncertain?
So that's the next question on my notes here. 7, 8.
We're both only children.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So was that like a thing while you guys were dating? Did you guys go there pretty early? Like, did you know pretty early on that like this is probably going to go somewhere past? After you had the summer talk, did you have talks like that about kids and marriage and?
Yeah, I had a feeling that we were going to go the distance. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So what was the talk then? Like how many kids did you guys think you want? How many do you think you want now?
Oh gosh,
There's a beer in your hand, go ahead.
Yeah, Justin.
thanks. I think we'll have
Sarah's
another.
already drunk, so.
I think we'll have another.
Yeah?
In our conversation, yeah. Both being only children, there definitely been times I wish I had a sibling.
Really?
Yeah, for sure. Not when I was younger, more now. I think it would be nice to have someone to relate to when your parents get a little crazier.
Yeah. Same with you, Sarah?
Yeah, I'd love to have another baby. All the babies. No, I'm
Give
kidding.
me all the babies. Yeah.
No, that's what I said. I think there are way too many hormones just rushing through my veins. I think like an hour after I had Claire, I was like, oh my gosh, I want to have so many babies.
Right.
But no, I think maybe 2 is probably
There you go.
probably good for us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I thought as well, and I thought we were good. And then Paige kind of gave me that look like, we need a girl. And I'm like, okay, well that means we're gonna have 5 boys. I've got 3 brothers, I've got 4 uncles. I mean, it's the Fehling male gene
Oh.
goes hard.
We have 2, we have
But
3.
you have a daughter now.
We do, yes.
Yeah,
we're
we got-
boy, girl.
Yeah.
So we got
Nice.
to shut it
I
down.
literally ran. So Paige's like, oh, it's a girl, and I'm like, I just gotta step out 1 second. Got a vasectomy, came right back. Like, it was like within the hour. I think I got it. I'm only half joking. But yeah, so we've got 3, but yeah, so 2 is a good number.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No rush.
1 to 2. What do we tell
No.
people? So
No,
if you
no
have
rush.
2, no rush, no rush.
No, she's not sleeping through the night yet. I mean, she has a few times, but
Sure.
ask me at 3 in the morning if I want another kid, and I will say no.
I know.
No way.
Right?
I've done
Not a
that.
chance. There's
You
not
just
a
are fu-
chance.
That's actually great. Like, get it on record. Hey, I just want to check in. I know it's 3 a.m. It's crazy and all.
Really?
Do you want a
Yeah.
second kid? No.
We are both pretty much on the same page.
Yeah.
Well, that's
on the
good.
whole. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you don't want to, one if you get to the itch and the other one
Yeah, but
it's not ready.
for a while, our little girl did not sleep well for a long while. It's
Yeah.
been a year of sleep deprivation for sure.
Oh,
So,
that's
Up
brutal.
every
One
3
of the-
hours.
yeah.
Yeah.
She's sleeping through the night now.
Oh God.
Knock-
So knock on everything
knock
you
on
can,
wood.
you can touch.
Yeah.
She didn't last night.
True.
She sounds like a
That's the
boy.
carbon glass. No, but I mean, you're
Lucky
both
she's cute.
you're
Yeah.
both
Oh, yeah.
entrepreneurs. That's got to be tough. I mean, raising a daughter. How do you balance that?
Yeah, honestly, there are days when I feel like I'm not doing anything well. I feel like, I've got the mom guilt, and I feel like I'm, letting things slip all over the place. But then I think there are other days when we have a really cool accomplishment at the brewery, and Claire's just doing so well, and it's like, yes, we have this figured out. So, I mean, it's a roller coaster.
So can I ask a very beer specific question? So one of the big
Great segue.
one of the big I don't want to say like debates, but one of the things we just keep hearing about is kids and dogs at breweries. All right. So we've got 3 kids. We don't have a dog. That's the next thing. We don't feel bad bringing ours. I feel bad when they run in the middle of the ping pong game or cornhole in the back.
You guys have a very, it feels anyway like a very kid-friendly brewery.
Right.
We'd like to think so.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So, like, where are you guys on that now? Like, did your perspective change at all? Were you like, oh, God, I guess you probably want people to come in, but where do you stand on that whole thing?
Yeah.
We love kids and we love dogs.
Yeah.
And we hope Sycamore's always friendly, but
Yeah.
Isn't that an interesting? I mean, that's like
Yeah.
when Charlotte Agenda, other places, they post those articles.
Well,
I mean,
some of
that's like a
some of that was
political.
health code stuff with dogs and
Sure.
things, but it's
That's like a political level like enthusiasm when that thing got posted. I mean, it's a hot topic.
Yeah, I went to school in England for a little bit, and the English pub is such a cool concept.
Yeah.
There are pubs with backyards and play sets and picnic tables, and the parents are having a couple pints and the kids are off running, playing on the playground. Now I understand that will never happen here. I think this is a bit more litigious of a country,
Right.
but I really fell in love with that concept. I thought it was really cool, and from the start we kind of wanted to have that. Even before we had a baby ourselves, we wanted to have that kind of pub type environment. And it's worked pretty well. I mean,
Yeah.
I will say there are times of the day that are really family friendly, and then times that you probably wouldn't want to bring your kid.
Yeah.
Like for us on a Saturday,
That's true.
the afternoon is a super family friendly time, and then the later it gets in the evening, the more
People
our
start meeting for
bartenders
dinner.
are.
I mean, if you're bringing your kids at 10 p.m. to a brewery, we're on a whole other level of conversation.
Oh my god, do you guys see that though? Do you have is it so funny to see happening at the brewery, like people who are, the young people at like 10 on a Saturday night meeting, I don't know, Bumble or whatever. Yes, you're carding them, and do you see such funny interactions in terms of like romances getting going?
Well, I just, I'm like, to our bartenders, are you carding these people? Are you sure? They're
like 12.
I mean, they do. They look like they should be in their beds right
now.
Now. But I think that's just a sign that I'm getting
that we're all kind of depressing.
Yeah.
That's how it feels.
Yeah.
All right, let's do. So you guys were just newlywed games. Questions?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
All right, Jake, you want to go first?
Sure. All right. So, Paige, we've got a sheet of paper here. You put a bunch of questions. I like these questions. No, I like them a lot.
How does it work? Do we write down our answers?
No.
Okay.
We ask, you answer.
Oh, okay.
That's
simple.
That's
We can do that.
Microphone, talk. All right, here we go. If you could get rid of one thing in your spouse's wardrobe, what would it be? Sarah, let's start with you.
Jake planted this because he's got something in mind he'd like me to.
Yeah, I dressed as if I was going to like a church function after this. So Paige is going to say my brown slide. They're not even listening. Look at them.
No.
They're sizing each other up. You know what?
I'm thinking through Justin's wardrobe.
Those wide whale corduroys. Get them out of here.
Justin, did she have something off the top of your head that you're like, you can do away with those fuzzy PJs or whatever?
Fuzzy
I don't know.
PJs.
That doesn't seem like the fuzzy PJs.
I actually did take a pair of jeans once and hide them.
Shut up.
I did.
Why?
I didn't like them.
No, I love this pair of jeans.
Yes.
What was the pair of jeans?
I
What was
really liked them. I don't know. I don't remember the brand of jeans, but I thought they were really comfy, and I thought they looked fantastic. And just every time I'd wear them, Justin would be like, I really like your other jeans more.
I told you where they were.
And then he hid them from me.
Why did you like them? That's a very politically correct way to say it, by the way.
Yeah.
I like your other jeans more.
This was a few years ago.
Were they like bedazzled?
I don't
Rock
know.
and Republics
You don't
or
remember?
something?
No, I honestly don't.
No,
I can tell you.
I remember. They were super comfy, high-waisted jeans.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe they
Those
were
are like in now, though.
I know.
Who can
I
keep
know.
up?
That might have been it.
Maybe they were kind of leaning a little too much in the mom jean direction.
Right.
They were comfy.
No pleats, right?
They were
So you were. So these were. Let's be honest. These were pleated khakis. You were wearing full on. No. Okay.
So Justin took that one into his own hands. Does he have anything that you want him to not wear?
I don't think so.
My wardrobe's pretty boring these days.
Is this like it? Are we seeing?
Well,
like
this is the uniform. Yeah, this is
Yeah.
to go to the brewery.
Flannel.
Yeah.
So for those that aren't watching the live stream, you get flannel, and you've got
Just like
jean shorts.
dirty
No,
work.
okay. Dirty work pants. Okay. Dirty work. I like it. Cool.
All right, what if you had to pick what you think your spouse would say is their favorite thing about you for your personality and physically? What would you say?
Oh, okay.
So Justin, what does Sarah like most about your personality and your body?
Shoulders.
I was about to say that.
Really? Oh my gosh!
Yeah,
Really?
I was.
Yes!
Yeah.
Oh, I love.
I do. I think Justin's got great shoulders.
Okay.
And I think I make Sarah laugh a lot.
That's
Oh.
it? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nailed
Actually,
it.
Wow, I nailed it. Wow, in a
Right.
really scary voice. I didn't mean for it to be scary. Your shoulders are great.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Jake,
They
do
are
you want
great.
to change seats so you can sit next to Justin?
Yes, I do. So we've got a few more.
Wait, Sarah's
no.
turn.
Oh, go. Okay.
Oh, okay. So I have to say what I think you like most about me, personality-wise. I would say humor as well, for sure.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know, my butt.
Yeah, that's probably it.
Okay.
Well, you're
Heard it here
sitting on it
first.
right now, so I can't tell, but you have great shoulders, and I'm sure that I'll check your butt out when you leave.
And I'm just I'll leave that one alone.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna. Yep. Perfect. There's more questions. We'll get back. Where do you guys go on a date night? It just popped in my head.
Yeah.
So if I know, obviously you're running a business.
I mean, this is
you got a
clearly your
1-year-old.
best one, probably. This,
Yeah.
You know.
So we haven't been on many date nights in the past year. It's a lot easier for us, believe it or not, to sneak out for a late lunch if we have a late afternoon. So Justin and I are both partial to margaritas. So we quite like Bakersfield.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Love
a couple
that place.
tacos,
Yep.
some margaritas. That's a pretty good late lunch.
There's an awesome grapefruit drink. I feel like every time we go
Paloma.
there. Yes, oh my
Have
gosh.
you tried a
haven't
Paloma
had
yet?
that.
It's like a margarita, but with grapefruit juice instead of margarita mix. I think it's
Oh,
kind
nice.
of and it's
Yeah.
try it.
Oh,
Sabor
that
has a
sounds
really good one too.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we like their spicy margarita.
Oh yeah,
That's
that,
where
that,
it's
you
from
Find a
as
found
well.
picture.
Yeah.
Do you guys live in the South End area too?
No, we don't. We did live in Sedgefield, but we wanted to get a little bit bigger backyard
Okay.
for Claire because clearly she's just running around everywhere.
Right.
I mean, she's not yet.
Right.
But no, we
Not
wanted to.
right now.
We kind of were doing the family thing, and so we wanted to get a bigger backyard. So now we're in the South Park area.
Listen, you don't have to say it like it's an apology. We live in Ballantyne.
I know. Did you hear that? You're like,
You're far cooler than we are already.
like we moved way south to South Park. We're like, okay.
We're still the biggest
Oh,
losers
God.
in the room.
Fantastic.
No, I love that you guys said that too, though, about the lunch for a date. We're so big on
Yeah.
that too because
Date
I feel
dates.
like people, date
Yeah.
dates. People get so in their head about like, well, we can't ever get a sitter, we can't get away for a date. We can't. It's like call anything a date. Like time together without your kid there is a date, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like in the daytime, it's so much better sometimes too because you're not exhausted. You haven't just finished a full day of work. You know,
Yeah.
you've got energy. Day drinking is the best.
I was going to say, we still get the margaritas.
I was gonna say the best.
Heck
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. No, we're a fan for sure.
Yeah.
All right. Who's the best dancer, singer, chef, and communicator?
Dang. You don't have to be all four. You can assign different people for different roles.
Or you can just say yes.
I'm not the best dancer.
Dancer,
I can tell
I'm
you
gonna
that.
take
You look like a
that one.
dancer. What are you talking about?
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Not even a little bit.
No, I
Not
have a
even
You
a
gotta
little
put those shoulders to work, son.
Not even a little bit.
Oh,
You're doing that beat, Justin.
that's
Yeah.
for.
I've had moments in my life where I thought I was a good dancer.
Oh, those are the best.
And I'm sure it was just
Have you
grotesque.
guys ever been to a silent DJ party? Have you heard of this?
No.
No.
Sarah.
Please don't. Don't
That's
recoil
the
and
face I
hard.
made too. That's the face I made too.
No, so to your dancing point, you put headphones on,
Oh,
and they're
okay.
noise canceling headphones, and you choose the channel you're on, and you hear the DJ and nothing else. You just dance to what's
Is
in your
everyone
headphones.
dancing to a different
Yes, but
song?
you're at a
But
massive
you don't
party.
know.
Yeah.
So like Justin, if you are like Rhythmless Nation over there, you're just like, what? I'm dancing to a different song from you. Like they who knows?
Yeah.
It's the weirdest thing. It is the coolest thing. If you ever get invited to one, don't miss it.
Give it 5 minutes.
All
The
right.
first 5 minutes are weird,
Totally weird.
but then totally embrace it. So, all right. So you say you're not a dancer. Who's cooking?
We
Are
both
we
cook.
taking?
Do you really?
You both
Yeah.
cook. Okay.
Yeah,
Like
I mean,
legit
not
cook?
a lot these days. There's a lot more microwave use than there's ever been in the past.
We're judging
But-
you.
No, yeah.
We
I
do
get
so
it.
much takeout. It's
I
obscene.
get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Kids.
I'm being sarcastic. You cook, I guarantee, 7 squazillion times more than we do. What do you
I
cook?
don't know. Justin makes an amazing enchilada, chicken enchilada.
Oh God,
Yeah.
margaritas. You know what goes great with enchiladas? Margaritas.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
So
All right.
enchiladas is your go-to? Do you have a go-to?
I love pasta. All things pasta.
Love it.
Yeah. Carbs.
Does Claire eat that stuff? Will she?
Oh
Like,
yeah,
you're
yeah.
adventurous?
She's a pretty adventurous eater.
She
Yeah,
eats a ton.
yeah. I think that's because how
Come on,
I ate when I
girl.
was
Yeah, she's
pregnant.
hungry.
Yeah, there's a lot of food when I was pregnant, a lot of variety. So I think she's just kind of going with
She's
that.
with it.
Yeah.
Did you gain sympathy weight when Sarah was pregnant?
Yeah, for sure.
My man. Fine, I'll finish your pizza.
I have a frosty. Okay, I'll have one
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
He's a good man right there.
Have you guys been to the bakery on South Boulevard, the French bakery? The guy that has cooked for Oprah before. It's just a little hole in the wall.
Oh no.
It's just a little bit further down from Good Bottle on the opposite side of the road.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, there's a little French bakery in there, and his almond croissants are
Game over.
phenomenal.
Crazy good.
Done.
There were
Oh,
some days.
Do you know the name?
I wish I did. I wish I did.
Well, we're going.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, you
Even
can
if
describe
it's
it.
a
We'll go on a
lonely French
scavenger
bakery.
hunt. We'll go on a scavenger hunt. Okay.
Towards the end of my pregnancy, I think I was eating a couple of those.
Isn't that the best? And you're just
Yeah.
like, whatever.
Yeah, I'm
The baby's
pregnant.
hungry. I know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
we just did that in
wants
Amelie's the other
to.
night for my birthday. We went 100 macaroons? How many macaroons?
At least
All
100.
of the macaroons.
All the macaroni.
Speaking of places that you don't feel cool, Amelie's at 10 o'clock.
You had a real problem in Amelie's.
I've only
No.
been there in the afternoon, so.
But I bet isn't it everyone there is just so hip, and I was like,
Super
can you like
hip,
a nose ring or like
You
like
get
a
a
strand of
clip-on.
pink hair or something? I know something that
And I had the nerve. I'm like, don't you do like a famous hot chocolate? And everybody was like, all right, take a walk.
It was a
Valentine.
souvenir.
Get out of here, Valentine. God, they pegged me immediately. All right, so a brewery is a super social place. Are you guys both extroverts, or does that kind of stuff wear you out? Because, I mean, we invited you here. You get asked to
Justin
do
did not want to come.
speaker series.
Don't do that.
No, but you know what I
Maybe if
mean.
you didn't.
I'm sure you guys are getting pulled a million different directions outside the brewery, but also inside. So who is kind of the social communicator of the two of you, or both of you?
So I'm probably more social than Justin, but I would say you're probably the better communicator. So you should be the one doing this, so maybe I just am the one that has the guts to do it. I don't know.
I talk all day. My phone doesn't stop. So by the end of the day, yeah, going home and pajama pants on the couch and chilling out feels pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think that's a good answer. I think it's pretty accurate.
How about between the two of you as far as communication goes? Let me ask you this. What's the last thing you thought about?
Oh, I don't remember. Do you?
No, I don't.
Well, you should remember.
Jacob gets you started.
Don't stir the pot.
Fight.
No, I
Fight.
honestly don't.
I don't
Really?
remember.
Do you have any like a go-to, like one thing that you always, like
Oh
you
no,
fight about?
I know what it was, and it
Yes.
wasn't a major fight. It was actually today. So I put my phone on silent a lot because I'm working from home, and if I don't have someone there that's kind of able to watch Claire, I'm the one watching her. I'm the one
Right.
putting her down for a nap, and so I put my phone on silent, and it drives Justin crazy because I forget to take it off silent,
Mhm.
and then I don't answer his phone call. And I think he said if we had an employee that was as hard to get in touch with as you, I would fire them.
Oh, got it.
I was like, well, first of all, I'm not your employee.
Yeah.
I know full well.
Was there snapping? Was there snapping involved? Got it. Yep.
There was,
Yeah.
Get that head
in
wag.
my mind there was snapping.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, yeah, I get it. But Claire's a light sleeper, so I think that was our last fight.
Yeah,
it
and not a big
wasn't-
deal.
It wasn't a
Yeah,
major
no.
thing at all.
Those are like married fights, right? I know everybody has those, but I'm with you. There is nothing more frustrating. I did today when I was picking you up to come here. I texted him like 3 times, and then and you're like, pick up your phone. Like,
Yes.
you better not have signal, or like you better have like.
You
You
better
I was
be in the
probably
mountains.
doing like
Yes,
business
yeah,
speaking.
I know.
Mortgages.
No, I know. All right, you want to do another Newlywed thing before we?
Yes. What is the most embarrassing thing either of you have done that you've caught the other one doing, or do you have any funny stories along those lines?
Other than dance.
Oh.
Right here.
Can you think of anything?
Anything embarrassing I've caught you doing?
Or that he's done that embarrassed you? Or you?
Oh, I don't know. I don't think so.
Any funny stories
That's a
in the
shame.
brewery? Like any learning mistakes or anything like early on in the process that maybe the patrons, as they're drinking, oh wow, what's going on back there? Anything funny like that?
I honestly can't think of
You guys are
anything.
perfect. This sucks.
No,
All right, God.
I know this
No,
is
No,
really
that's
late.
a-
I
those
have
are
I'll
hard
tell
things
you
to
by
think
all
of on the
means.
moment.
I just can't think of it.
No, I know. Those are hard things
Yeah.
to think of at
Yeah.
the moment. Do you guys have, if you think of anything, feel free to share your embarrassing story.
Oh, I can think of something.
Here we go.
There we go.
Justin's like, okay, really? First the fight, you're remembering
Dang
the.
it, now
Sarah
Well,
doesn't
you know
actually
what? I
remember
was
it.
gonna let this go, but I remembered our fight. Here we
Justin
go.
farted in church last week.
There it
So
is.
we were kind of texting back and forth one night with our bar manager towards the end of the night, and so we'd been texting him, and then I don't know what we were doing, but we were doing something ridiculous, saying something really stupid and maybe a little cutesy that we never would have wanted our bartender to hear us say, and then we pressed that button on the text. You know when you can record a message and you
Shut
can
up.
send that?
Are you serious?
So I don't remember what it was, but I saw it happening, and I was like, "No, wait, stop!" And then it sent, and it was
Your
like,
recording's like, no, I love you more. Oh God! Oh God! Look,
"Yeah, I don't remember what it was."
Don't
but I
even
remember,
don't tell anybody,
I
John.
remember
Don't
being
tell
like-
anyone.
I remember being like, "Do we address this?" And Justin was like,
Right.
"No, just
Shut up,
Yeah,
so you didn't say
just
anything?
let it slide.
Just let it slide.
Let it be." And luckily, he was a good guy. He never said anything. I don't know if he kind of shared it with the staff after the shift, but I think, yeah.
Well, I feel like if you're just selling like schmoovy messages, that's better, right? Than if you were. Can I tell you? I won't say who.
Wait a minute.
But one of my friends. This is not about us. One of my
Oh.
friends that I work with, a guy that I work with, who's a really good buddy.
We all know where you work, so let's.
Yeah. Well, I'm not saying if he's on air or not. He may not be. He had his phone out one day, and I think we were looking at it to check like an alert or something, whatever, and a text popped up from his wife, and he's like, "Oh, look at this!" It was like a viral video he wanted me to see, and a text popped up from his wife, and it said, "Just woke up, had a dream we were hardcore banging."
No way! No way!
That's a way better story than ours.
So all of a sudden, this person gotta go.
Well, I know him well enough. Thankfully, I was like, "You just got a wonderful text."
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
But no, seriously. So I mean, you guys check a lot of boxes again. Entrepreneurs, business owners, 1-year-old. How do you guys keep your marriage going strong? How do you guys make it work? I think there's advice for a lot of different groups of people that hopefully are listening.
Sure. I think there's a time when you've got to turn it off. I think it can be hard when your business is your life and it feels all consuming at times, and there's so much that we want to talk about and think about, but I think you've really got to just turn it off at a certain point, and maybe not every night, because some nights we really have a fun time talking through the future and our different ideas, and that's really cool. But you know, when it's those stressful talks, it's like, what are we going to do about this? And I think you just have to be like, okay, off button. Let's just have a beer, have a couple glasses of wine, and let's just enjoy our time together.
Yeah. That to-do list, if we opened it up, would just roll across the floor and keep going. It never stops. So it really is just a matter of turning phones off, closing computers, and just, unplugging. Literally unplugging. It just never stops. Never stops.
And I think if you can get away, even if it's just to, like, you know, you find a cool little VRBO in the mountains for the weekend or something, I think.
That's a good idea.
You know, I think if you can do that and just kind of get away, get out of that environment, I think it's really good to do every so often.
Do you guys do that? Have you done trips even since your daughter's been born? Yeah?
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah. I think it's important, you know, there's always something to do, and we're always super busy, but you've got to find time for yourselves to do something fun and, you know, keep creating these fun memories as well as, you know, building the business.
So you guys are pretty modest, so I'll brag on it. I mean, you guys are killing it right now. I mean, the buzz is great, the brand is great, the beer is great, all of it. So,
Thank you.
I mean, what's it like right now? I mean, are you just trying to ride the wave? What's next? New beer flavors, new space, more tanks, it sounds like.
All of that?
Yeah.
All of that. Our business is a couple different businesses really under one umbrella. So we've got the tap room, which is a bar and restaurant, and then the beer garden. We've got our production that goes to market, which is kind of distribution, and it's on all levels growing at this point, which is just unreal. We felt confident we'd get to this point, but it's happened so much faster than we thought it would, and it's thrilling. I mean, it's thrilling. It's crazy. We're hiring so many new people. The team's getting stronger. Earlier today, we sat in on a brand presentation for what the new cans are going to look like.
Oh, wow.
Which, like Sarah was saying, some nights are really fun to work on the business.
Do we get any sneak peeks?
I'll show you later.
Okay,
So,
all right, cool.
yeah,
All right.
Dealing with accountants is not as much fun.
No.
Our accountants. We have great accountants. They like beer. Sorry, Carter.
Love you, Lena.
But yeah, it's thrilling. Like I said, growing so much. We've got new stuff happening in the beer garden. We've got an addition that we're planning. New seating. Sarah's been working on events coming up for the next year, which all look really exciting. Super, super pumped about everything coming up.
Chili cook-off coming up soon, right?
Yeah, we do. A charity chili cook-off. We've got, today we're celebrating that. It's the end of January, which I think is the most miserable month.
It's a national holiday.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a national holiday. Right.
Yep.
And a lot of people do the whole dry January
Totally.
thing.
Yeah.
So we're doing half off bottles of wine and half off pitchers. So I don't know. I don't know if our bartenders are okay with it now, or if they're just.
And it was a beautiful day, so they probably get
Oh
it.
gosh,
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
slammed.
But I mean, we've always got fun events and stuff going on. But I think both of us are pretty naturally competitive. You don't want to see us play Monopoly against one another. It gets.
Funny you should say that, Sarah.
Do you know what this is?
No.
We're gonna end.
Oh!
We end each podcast, and when I say we end as if we always do it, you're the first one. But the tradition will be to play boys versus girls catchphrase. First to 3 wins. So Sarah.
I don't know the game catchphrase.
Well,
So the
Remember,
game
I'm not
catchphrase
American.
is
so-
you're not allowed to say the word that is on the screen, but you have to describe it.
Oh, it's kind of like taboo.
Exactly.
You guys
Yes.
play-
Yep.
Okay, all right,
Exactly.
got it.
And
Alright.
so you give clues. We'll give you. Well, before we do that, we're going to end with that. But before we do that, so Jake and I, one of the ways we got into
Just gonna
podcasting-
practice.
Yeah, shut up. Is we listen to podcasts, and I'll give him a shout out because he did sort of inspire us. Lewis Howes hosts a podcast called The School of Greatness, and one thing he always does at the end, which we want to incorporate into ours too, is to just ask how we and anyone listening in the community can support you guys too, because you're obviously a huge part of Charlotte culture now, and we want to let people know where they can reach you, how you're most, where you prefer to be online and things like that. I know that neither one of you does a ton. You were saying before, I think you and I talked about this on the show on Good Day when you came on, as far as personal social and things, but Sycamore has huge social followings. Where can we find you guys? How can we best support the things you're doing in the community?
Sure. We, I think our favorite social media platforms are Instagram and Facebook, and on both of those, we're Sycamore Brewing. So follow us. You can see the new beers that's coming out, the events that we're having. I think we've got some pretty good photos on there.
Yeah, you do. Mm-hmm. Do you guys do it yourself? Do you run your accounts?
We
Yep.
still
Yeah.
do.
Cool.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't
we do.
think we can for much longer.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a really
Yeah.
nice part of the job, but it's
Right.
really time consuming. So
I stepped out of Facebook. I couldn't deal with it.
It's a lot.
I do
right?
Instagram now.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
It's so much easier,
It
right?
is.
Yeah, it's like the ADD culture of like, oh, this is way better than
Yeah.
All right, ready?
Yeah. So move things out of the way so we don't tip anything
Oh, yeah,
over.
good
So
call.
we got cans and bottles and all kinds of stuff. You and I are gonna win, Justin. Are you ready?
Give the
All right,
ground.
I am.
rules.
Ground
Okay,
rule, I just
so
gave
we're
it to you.
passing it.
Yeah,
Yes.
you're not allowed
Alright.
to say the word that's on the screen.
Yes,
That's it.
and this
Describe
is
it.
girls versus boys.
You
I
know
think
us.
we've got this.
So we're gonna go this way.
Communication, what?
So,
I'm gonna put that there. 'Cause I'm-
Ready? This is where you watch a bunch of videos online.
Netflix,
On your computer.
YouTube.
Okay, this is how the blind people read.
Braille.
Yes.
Hit the big button on the bottom.
These do not mix.
Oil and water. Yes.
Not two, but below that.
One.
It's a phrase that's like, don't do this, that. In a small period of
Time.
like it's a phrase like
One time.
don't eat all of those. Eat them.
One at a time.
Oh, come on! This is when the moon crosses over the sun.
Eclipse.
But the full thing with the moon. Another word for the moon. The first.
Solar eclipse.
Ah, the other one.
Lunar eclipse.
Yes! Yes! Oh my gosh! Woo!
Nice.
Air 5. All
I
right.
think
Sorry.
that's you guys. I think one is. I think yeah.
No big deal.
One and done?
I mean, do you want to play the 3?
I mean, that was the idea, but who plays one round
Okay,
of catchphrase? All right, here we
okay.
go. Come on.
And I don't want to do this one.
All right,
Yeah.
there you go.
Pick a different. You can pick a different category.
Then press stop. Start when you're ready. Here we go.
Okay.
Okay. Sarah
Yeah,
started.
that's
Sarah started.
Okay, this isn't. This is something that goes on your head,
hat.
and it's not the new.
Toboggan.
It's not a new.
Old hat.
Yes.
You hope to get this back after April 15th.
Tax refund. Yes.
Not up, but.
Down.
Not out, but.
In.
Those are the first two. It's not a mountain, but a.
Valley.
So put this all together. It's another phrase.
Oh my
For
god.
what I just said, not up, but.
Down.
Not out, but.
In.
And the last word is what you just said with a little one in between.
Valley. Does anyone else know what this is?
So I can say it's down in valley.
Down in Valley?
The valley. Down in the valley.
Oh, come on!
That was a hard one.
We're going to a rubber match.
I think you were getting all the hard
Naughty
the
pie.
phrases.
I'm getting stupid
Words
phrases.
are a lot easier than phrases.
Oh my gosh,
Don't-
naughty pine. 1-1. Here we go.
Okay.
Naughty, not like naughty,
This
like
is-
ooh, that's naughty. More
This is the tiebreaker, right?
Knotty. This is tiebreaker.
Wait, what's the category? Because that's
Everything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, did that help narrow it down?
Everything.
Categories
Now we're
everything.
gonna win.
Here we go. Not past, but
Present. Future.
and when you're talking about something that's happening currently, you talk in the
In the present. Tense.
yes.
He sounded like a rapper too.
He's a
Okay,
tense
this is
son.
Tense.
what you do on the in a cold place, and you're in a hut, and you catch
Igloo.
them, and you
Fishing-
eat
ice
them.
fishing.
Yes.
This is in orange juice. It's good for you.
Pulp.
No.
Pulp Fiction.
A nutrient.
Vitamin C. Gotta be a wrap, ladies.
Okay, you pull a baby in this sometimes.
Stroller.
Little blank riding hood.
Red.
Oh shit! I just said one.
Oh! Now we gotta change it from
He's
Queen.
Donnie's brother, and he's a rapper. He's just a good vibration. He's an actor now. Crap, you're not.
Well, that's a wrap. Thanks for listening.
Do you know that the block was the Donnie?
I don't know
That's-
his last
that
name,
ended
but
about 30 seconds ago.
I do know New Kids on the Block. Yes.
Mark Wahlberg.
Oh.
Sorry.
Wahlburgers
God,
is
I
coming,
saw-
right?
Yeah.
Boom, boom,
I
boom.
was just gonna say Wahlburgers. Dang it! And of course you guys would have. I'm sorry.
It's
That was-
okay.
I lost us all three of those.
Well,
I think
ladies,
that was.
if the table wasn't between me and Justin, we would be chest bumping right now, and that was a lot of fun. All
I
right.
think we
That's
got
your
harder ones.
Big amazing shoulders off, Justin.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
leave that
uh,
here. That can stay here.
Yeah,
Well, it's not gonna. It's
No.
already not here.
no, that was awesome. All right, you guys told us a little bit about what is next. You said how we could follow you. Anything else you guys want to close with? What should we be looking out for?
Yeah, so we're going to have a whole new set of cans that are going to be hitting the market this May. We're really excited about that, particularly our lager, sun-grown fresh craft lager. We can't make a lot of it right now in our facility because it takes so long, but it is by far my favorite beer. Easy drinking, super crushable. Definitely be looking out for that.
How
Is
do
that what
I
you're gonna chug?
Yes,
That's a good
it will
question.
be. If I am going to chug a beer.
how do I
yeah.
get like an IV of the Christmas cookie? And just like either into my arm
You
or
just have to
into
wait
the,
till December.
Yeah.
We'll hook you up.
There you go.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. Yeah, hey, we got you in Valentine. If you need any ad help or marketing help in Valentine, we got you.
Thank you.
But no, thank you guys very
Thank you,
much.
guys.
Thank
Go
you.
check
Thank
out
you.
Sycamore
Very nice.
Brewing, and yeah, catch us on the next episode. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Alright.
Oh, look at you! You're pressing button. Yeah, go.
Stop.
Yeah.
Sure. I don't know how it works.
Thank you guys.
Oh my gosh! Thank you guys. Whew.
Cool.
My ears.
I know. I'm like my ears are
just pressed
sweaty
stop.
too.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
That should
Cool.
work.
Thank you guys so
Thank
much.
you.
That was awesome.
I know
Thank
you
you.
guys are great. Good
Yeah.
sports.
Thanks,
Oh, yeah,
Facebook.
thanks, Facebook.
All right.
It's probably like died like a half an hour ago.
I think we're here. Yep. Everybody just jumped off.
No one ate any jerky.
Oh no, Dee, help yourself. I know that's like so. I had to have that there. It's hard to.
This is
Don't
not.
do that.
Bye,
Oh,
Facebook.
that's so spicy. Did you-
No.